Hello, this is Laura Fulati. In this video, I'm going to show you two tools in Westlaw that will help you with your legal research. The first is called KeyCite. It's a citator tool. It just shows you very quickly whether or not a case that you're looking at is still good law. And then the second topic we're going to cover is the West key number system. Okay. So we're going to look at the KeyCite tool first. So I need to look at a case. So I'll put my citation here. So I'm at the Westlaw homepage. I'm using that search engine that looks at all the material, putting a citation in. Here's the case. Okay, that took me right to the case document. So right away, you should see this red flag. We got a red flag here and a red flag there. That is called the KeyCite red flag, and it indicates severe negative treatment. Specifically, this case has been reversed by a later decision. So you can go ahead and click on that if you want to view the details. Or you can go back. You can also select this negative treatment tab to get the same information right there. But yeah, so that red flag should be a pretty quick way for you to tell that this case is no longer good law. They're not just red flags, so let me look up another case here. Let's look up Reporter 744. Search for it. Okay, so this is Frank v. Walker. And as you can see here, this one has a yellow flag. So this is the KeyCite yellow flag. And so this indicates that there is negative treatment, but it's not what they call severe negative treatment. This case hasn't been overturned. The decision was declined to extend. The yellow flag can mean a couple different things. You might see it was partially reversed. It can mean a lot of different things. So you might need to look at the details to figure out exactly what happened. Which again, you can do here at this negative treatment tab. Yeah, you can see this one's kind of more complicated. You might have to read through some stuff to figure out exactly what happened. Or once again, you can go directly to the case that's linked there. All right, and then actually in this case, this shows you the third flag. So we're in Quinn versus Board of Education of the City of Chicago. And here you can see this is not a red flag or a yellow flag. This is a blue flag. So this is the KeyCite blue flag, which means that this case is currently being appealed. So there you go. We have red flags, yellow flags, and blue flags. It's meant to save you some time so you can see very quickly, if, especially in like a list of search results, as we're going to see in a minute. It helps you kind of narrow down the search results so you know what is still good law and what's not. Okay, so red flag, bad, yellow flag, need more information, blue flag, currently being appealed. All right, so now we're going to look at the West key number system. Okay, so we're back here at the Westlaw homepage. We want to search the key numbers, which means we're going to click this link here. All right, so all this is just a list of topics. So basically, the law has been broken down into these many, many, many topics, which in turn are divided into many, many subtopics. And every case that's published by Thomson Reuters now is assigned one of these topics and subtopics so that you can search for them that way. Where the key number part comes from is the topics are all assigned unique numbers so that they can kind of serve in their place. It basically just saved space in printing when everything was just print material. So it's very much like a call number, like a Dewey Decimal call number. So let's just click here, election law. So election law is broken down into election law in general, election districts, boards and officers. Let's go down here to Discrimination and Voting Rights Act. So within this topic, we have further subtopics. We want to look at, say, voting prerequisites, tests, and devices. So let's expand that. All right, and I'm going to look specifically at identification of voters. So we'll click that. Okay, so what are we looking at? This is a list of all the cases in Westlaw that have been assigned this topic. So the topic that was assigned is identification of voters, specifically as it pertains to voting prerequisites, tests, and devices, which falls under Discrimination, Voting Rights Act, which is itself a subcategory of the general topic of election law. It's really useful because, look, you would have started with up to 10,000 cases, then narrowed down to 6,000, 187, and now we have just 56 to look at. So if this is a topic that we were interested in, this is a much more manageable list of results to go through. Each of these search results, you have your information about the case, its citation, when it was, which court it was at, jurisdiction, and the parties. You also have this little paragraph, the summary, called a head note. That was written by an editor who, it's a description of why it is relevant to this topic. So that makes it really easy for you to skim through if there's something specific you're looking for and figure out if it's going to be useful to you. So as we keep scrolling down here, look, see, there we go. So here's a case with a yellow flag, and we already know what that means. It means there's some negative treatment. So none of these above it had any flags whatsoever, so those we can assume are all still good law. But as we scroll down through the search results, we're going to see more and more. So yellow flag, blue flag, it's currently being appealed. More yellow flags, red flags. That's the decision that was reversed. There's another red flag. All right, so now we kind of understand maybe what the point of those flags really is. It makes it a lot easier when you're in your search results to know whether or not you should even bother to look at that if it's no longer good law. All right, so I'm just going to take a step back. Let's go back to the home page. I'm going to go one more time to the key numbers. You don't need to click through all those levels like I did to find the specific topic that you're interested in. You can also search. So, voter ID laws. All right, so when you search for that, basically it's trying to figure out which of the topics is best relevant to your search term. So my search term didn't match any of their topics exactly, so it gave me a bunch of suggestions. This is the one we just looked at, identification of voters, which was under voting prerequisites, tests, and devices. But there's also this topic here, identification of voter, under challenges to voters and proceedings thereon. So it's a slightly different take on it, but it definitely might be relevant, so I might want to look at that. There you go, and there's 103 there. So some of these might be the same cases because they might sort of apply to both topics, but we might find some more information, some new cases in there too. You also got it under constitutional law, all sorts of stuff. So the key number system is, it's a little wacky, but it's definitely very helpful when you don't have a specific case in mind. You just have a topic that you want to look for. So again, you get to that from the Westlaw homepage into key numbers. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck with your research.